This is a call for an uprising. We welcome you to today's show and ask those of you who have not subscribed to please subscribe to our YouTube channel as we continue to expose the satanic Illuminati agenda and the ushering in of the Antichrist. Today's show, I want to talk about something that happened over in China. It is in regards to the upcoming summer solstice, which people still pretend that it is a festival, that there's not ritual sacrifice, animal sacrifice, human sacrifice, all sorts of sick, satanic, perverse activities done, mutilation, sex orgies, you name it. It goes on. But what happened was about 400 dogs and cats were on their way to be slaughtered in a ritual sacrifice and then to be served out at restaurants in a Chinese city. But what happened is people got wind of this. They uploaded something on a social media account, and a bunch of people came out and protested it. They actually stood in front of the truck and stopped it from going on. They demanded the driver get out of the truck, and they rescued these 400 animals, which shows you that you still can make a difference. People still can do something and stop some of this sick satanic activity that continues to go on around us. These animals were squished. Okay, I'm talking squished like in a suitcase, pressed down in these cages to fit inside this truck. They were completely abused, and they were on their way to be sacrificed for the summer solstice and then eaten throughout the community. I can't show you all of the pictures because it's so sad, it's so disgusting seeing these animals just hanging outside in the meat market. But the core of this, which people don't seem to realize, is that these are ritual sacrifices. Yes, they might end up eating the dogs and cats, which is disgusting and should be outlawed. But this is part of a summer solstice sacrifice. And people continue to say that these ritual killings and these satanic offerings to the devil don't occur, and everybody turns the other way. In fact, a few months ago, or last month, on May 18th, I believe, a bill was passed to protect ritual sacrifice as ritual freedoms. So in other words, here in the United States, even though this story is over in China, okay, a bill was passed which allows certain religious groups, including atheists, to perform ritual sacrifice. Yes, it was passed because these are the things that get passed that nobody hears about. And then when they hear about it, they say, oh, well, what is a ritual sacrifice anyway? What is that? That's not real. What, do they kill a chicken or something? Yeah, like in the movies. I've never seen or heard that stuff. Sure, it doesn't make the news. It doesn't get reported. And it just gives more and more rights to these satanic religions, because all of these religions that aren't, if you're not a follower of Jesus Christ, the religion you follow is satanic. Okay? Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. There is no way to the Father except through Jesus Christ. And it is not sacrifice that the Lord demands. It's a repentant heart. Okay, it's repenting. Christianity doesn't have ritual sacrifice involved because Jesus Christ was the sacrifice. He offered his life to save all of us, to save mankind. But these other religions still get away with practicing the sacrificing of animals, which some people know about, and they say, well, that's been going on since the beginning of time. I mean, they've been sacrificing all sorts of animals, okay, so they should still be allowed to. Meanwhile, they're doing satanic ritual offerings. They're sacrificing these animals in the most grotesque possible ways, and they're sacrificing human beings. Okay, they're sacrificing babies as well. But back to this story that happened in China. So these people actually prevented this truck from going and delivering these already abused dogs and cats who were going to be slaughtered out in the meat markets openly. They're going to do these rituals openly for the summer solstice, which apparently they're allowed to do and get away with because it's summer solstice, right? I mean, Christians can't even read the Bible out in public, but they can kill all these innocent animals for their own bloodlust that they have and offer it up as an offering to Satan. It's disgusting and it's despicable. If you see some of the pictures of these poor animals and how they're caged, it really breaks your heart. But what you also have to realize is that they do these rituals with children. They cage these kids, they ship them back and forth, they traffic them. Okay, after they're done sexually abusing them, they ritually sacrifice them as well. This is what's going on around the world. Christians, of course, get labeled as bad because, we don't kill, we don't do ritual sacrifice or anything. We just believe in Jesus Christ, but it's too much for people because apparently, we're just so domineering. We throw it on everybody. We throw the truth on everybody and nobody wants to hear it. So that makes Christians worse than these people who are just going to murder a bunch of animals that they just stole. These animals were kidnapped. They were picked up and stolen, these dogs and cats, from people's homes. It could have been your dog or your cat. And when these people found out about it, they showed up. They stopped the truck. The driver for 4 hours was negotiating, trying to get something figured out. He didn't know what to do. But these people, they stood strong. They stayed there. They waited it out. They forced him to take the pets out of the truck. And the Humane Society called it an amazing operation dealing with a heavy blow to the city's dog and cat meat traders. Because they take and kidnap these pets, okay? And they are part of a satanic ritual. They don't just eat them, they put them through ritual killings before they eat them. And it is abusive on a massive scale. Obviously, this runs rampant in China with dogs and cats, with eating them, with murdering them. But this tie-in is to the summer solstice, okay? That's what people need to understand. This tie-in is to the summer solstice. And I'm going to do a video on the summer solstice, which is coming up in a few weeks, because it's important to realize that these Satanists and whoever else, they call themselves Wiccans. I mean, give me a break. The core of it all is Satanism. They flock around lying and pretending that their whole movement is a pacifist movement. They're not bothering anyone. They're not infringing upon anyone. And it's been known since forever that these witches are involved in animal sacrifice and killings when they do their stupid spells inside of their stupid circles and they light their candles. Okay, they abduct dogs, they abduct cats, they abduct other animals as well, and they ritually sacrifice them. So on this specific date in June that's coming up for the summer solstice, keep your pets indoors, please. Okay, everybody.